Welcome back, trainers, and happy 2021. Let's get it. So we're going to be taking a look at some battles here, and the set that we're looking at right here is literally going to be my first set of 2021. And then we're going to be taking a look at the battles that I did have on the 31st, because this is going to be on the 1st of January 2021. It was like right around midnight, around like 12:30 Alaska time, and when I did these, so I had a lot of success. We're rocking the Wigglytuff, Alolan Graveler, and the Alolan Marowak. So kind of an Alolan theme going on here, other than the Wigglytuff. And then after this set, we're going to be taking a look at a team comp of Wigglytuff, Alolan Marowak, and Shiftry, which performed pretty nice. We did take a look at this already, but we had a little bit more success, so we're going to be looking at those battles here. But I'm going to say, this team comp that I'm first using right here with the Alolan Graveler, we've used the Graveler before, but man, oh wow, this thing is amazing in combination with these other two Pokemon here. Now, yeah, we could potentially have some trouble with a barrel or something like that, I suppose, but we do have that electric move on the Graveler. We're going to be taking super effective water gun back, but we're going to also be able to hit it pretty hard. Alolan Marowak will absolutely be walled by it pretty much, because it does have Fire Blast, and that's going to be the key. We're going to be rocking Fire Blast on our Marowak for sure, guys, and Shadow Bone. So Shadow Bone's not going to be very effective to the barrel, and also fire moves, and we do have Fire Spin, so completely walled on that. Wigglytuff can do a lot of damage to it, but yeah, it's not a Pokemon I'm going to seek too often. And then we do have the Shiftry later down the line that will cover that potential threat there. So we do have this water here, and now what we're going to do is just let the Wigglytuff go down and just farm like crazy. But they're deciding to swap into the Vigoroth here, which is fantastic for us. We're going to go ahead and go right into our Alolan Marowak here, shielding up this Bulldoze, so good call on my end. Building up to a Fire Blast. Now, people don't tend to shield their Vigoroth, so let's go Fire Blast. Yeah, boy, let's go. So a Shadow Bone, not very effective. Shadow Ball, not very effective. Bone Club is not doing much damage. Fire Spin is adding up slowly but surely. So Fire Blast on Alolan Marowak is absolutely chef's kiss. Beautiful. Up against the Altaria here. They are actually looking to farm us, so that's perfectly fine. We're going to go ahead and go for another Shadow Bone. Now, the thing about Graveler is massive resistance of flying because of the rock and the electric typing. So we're going to go ahead and throw that bad boy in here and go for our Rock Blast, expecting a shield from that Altaria. Of course, that's their last shield, and they're going to be swapping into their Lapras. We're going to go ahead and just farm that Nessie down and go straight for the Rock Blast here, take out the Altaria. Looking fantastic here, guys. Let's go. Alolan Graveler. So, yeah, the shiny isn't, like, the prettiest thing around, especially with those weird yellow things in it, making it look like something, you know what I mean, right? So, anyways, up against the Skarmory here. Very nice shiny you have over there. And we're getting hit by that Sky Attack. That's perfectly fine. We're going to go ahead and let that go through and go for the Ice Beam here. If we get a shield out of them, that's going to be absolutely fantastic. Now, the reason why I didn't shield up the Wigglytuff is because we're going to simply go with the Alolan Graveler here, guys. And like we discussed, we have a massive resistance to flying. So you can hit me with Sky Attack, you can hit me with Brave Bird, you can hit me with whatever you have back there. It's truly not going to make a difference. And we're going to just be able to add up our energy here. So we're loaded up. We have two shields. What you're gonna bring at me, bring it on. This thing hits hard. Stone Edge and Rock Blast, yeah, you don't really want to see those. So they're gonna be bringing in a Wigglytuff. We're gonna go ahead and bait with the Rock Blast first. Beautiful, we got that shield, and now we're just gonna go straight for that Stone Edge and do a ton of damage. I do believe swap into our, oh, never mind, they made a swap into their Altaria there, taking that Stone Edge to the face. Beautiful. We're gonna go ahead and shield this up, seeing that we still have both shields over here. That's perfect. And we can just farm this thing down, no problem. And go for the Fire Blast on the Wigglytuff. This thing has a ton of health. Here we go, Fire Blast, guys. Beautiful. Now, I could have potentially lost them. Well, they had no more shield. I don't think I could have. But, yeah, still would have hurt the Graveler quite a bit with those charms. So, looking great. Into the next battle, we're met with another Lapras. So, we've seen this ready. So, what we're going to do is basically let them do whatever they need to do. I don't think I'm going to shield the Wigglytuff. Alright, beautiful. Letting it go through. Fantastic. Alright, so they're expending all their energy here. This is just great. Sure, we didn't get a shield or anything, but hey, we're going to be able to go in here and farm down. And they're allowing us to do that. They don't want to swap to lose that and be locked in there. They're going to be going in with Altaria. Oh, right. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So we are absolutely going to be letting those charge moves go through. I mean, we can get hit by a Dragon Pulse, which would be a little unfortunate. So we're going to go ahead and go straight for that Stone Edge here now. And it's getting through. and we're going to be almost able to take them out. This is going to be a Sky Attack, absolutely letting this go through, not doing much damage at all. They're going to be swapping into a Alolan Marowak. We're going to go Rock Blast here, and we're in an absolute beautiful position here, swapping into our Alolan Marowak, and they're going to be backing out instantly because, well, they have no more shields. We had 2 shields left, and that was a win for sure. Let's keep it moving here, folks, into the next battle. We're going to be met with a Obstagoon. We're leading with Wigglytuff the entire time, by the way. And please, you have no idea how much this helps me out, folks. If you hit that like button, it really is appreciated. Please do that now, if you could, so we can get a good start to 2020. Alrighty, so we're up against the Skarmory here. This is a good situation. We're going to let that Sky Attack go through, and we still have a shield out of them. Beautiful. And if anything, we're just going to go in here with the Alolan Marowak after this, no problem. So down we go, no biggie. And now it's going to be time to farm and absorb all of the energy that they have accumulated at this point. So they're probably thinking to themselves, lovely. Alright, so, yep. And they're swapping, so that was even better. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Stone Edge, straight up. I mean, they have no more shields, taking them out, swapping into Wigglytuff, and then they back out. GG's, looking good. First set of the year, folks. We got a 5-0. That's a good way to start. They say what you do in the first day of the year is what you're going to be doing for the most of the year, I suppose. So let's hope we hit 5-0s for the rest of the year. Okay, yeah, sure. All right, so into the next battle. These are going to be the battles that I had before that, later in that day. So yeah, let's see what we have. And up against the Skarmory. So basically what's going to happen here is we're not going to shield up, kind of similar to the Graveler situation, but now we have Shiftry. So yeah, we're going to have to work that out. But we had a double KO here, so very interesting. I don't know, I feel like they had energy. I don't know. Nonetheless, double KO. So we're going to go ahead and go in here with the Shiftry, and then they're going to actually go in with the Sableye and then swap into their Ferrothorn, and we're going to go ahead and go in with our Marowak. And yeah, we already know how effective that fire is going to be up against that Steel and Grass type, absolutely demolishing it. No need to go for a Fire Blast. That would have been a waste of energy here since our Quick Move is doing so much. We're able to farm them down and get a shield out of them. Going for the Shadow Bone instantly here. And it is going to be that Sableye doing so much damage. That is a purified Sableye. So, I mean, Return's still not going to be doing much of their only play is foul play. Well, I mean, that's what you would have gone for anyways, obviously. Right. Calling the obvious here, taking him out, and we still had 2 shields. Beautiful. Let's keep it moving here, folks. All right, into the next battle. We're met with a Alolan Golem. Okay, very interesting. This is not too threatening to me. I'm not worried about it at all. We do have the Shiftry, which does resist the electric moves. So we're just going to have to make sure that they don't really have like a charge move ready to go. If we do decide to let them take us out, and maybe we can farm it down with Shiftry, but it looks like we're going to easily be able to win that. But we did use a shield, so I mean, can't sit over here and say easily, right? So in comes the Vigoroth, and we're going to straight go play rough because we're going to be getting stabbed from this if they decide to let it go through, which is highly unlikely. As you can see, they're using a shield. Down goes our Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff does take neutral damage from fighting because it is part normal. That's like, you know, the little bit of a caveat, unfortunately, using that fairy type there. But it does resist ghosts, so that is going to be an actual bonus for you as well. Alright, so we're going to be going for that Shadow Bone. Not very effective on the Vigoroth, and we're going to go ahead and let this go through. Obviously, it's just going to be a Body Slam, and they're swapping into a Frost Slash. So we're going to go ahead and go into our Shiftry here. Now, we can go for the Dark move, Charge move, but they're more than likely going to shield this up, obviously, there. And also, Leaf Blade's still going to be doing a lot of damage while your Quick Move is doing super effective and digging in. As you can see how much damage we've already done here. We're going to just go straight for the Leaf Blade. We don't need to build up that extra energy here. There's no point because that's enough, as you can see. In comes the Vigoroth, and we're getting to a Leaf Blade, taking super effective damage from the Vigoroth's counters, and we're barely able to make it. Well, we're looking good. It was getting close, but we were perfectly fine. So GG's there. Into the next battle here, folks. We're going to be met with a Frost Slash, and this is actually a winning matchup for us. Shadow Ball is resisted. Avalanche is neutral, but it hits like a truck. Let's see. Oh, well, let's not see. We're going to be shielding it up. They're swapping into Vigoroth, and we're going to go right into our Alolan Marowak here. This is looking beautiful. Now, Bulldoze does do a lot, and I am comfortable taking one Bulldoze, as you can see here. Counter is going to be resisted. Body Slam is also going to be resisted. Why I did not build up to Fire Blast, I do not know. I had maybe a feeling that they would shield it for some weird reason, but of course they didn't. But we're able to make it to another Shadow Bone. Now we're actually going to be able to take out this Vigoroth here. Should be pretty close. And we are beautiful. Oh, that's so good. But they have 2 shields, so it's not over yet. Let's see what happens here. Wigglytuff, pretty much on full health. And we have a Shiftry. Oh, boy, this is great. A Stunfisk, regular. Absolutely beautiful. Everything they throw at us is going to be resisted by the Shiftry here because of the grass typing. Gotta love it. Electric and ground typing. So what we're going to do is farm up a ton here. I wanted to farm a little bit more, but we need to hold on to some of that health. So when a Shiftry is going up against a regular Stunfisk here, you don't really need to shield anything up. So we're going to let that go through. Swap into our Wigglytuff. Now we pretty much have already won this game here. Even if they had like 3 shields, there's nothing they can do because we're going to be able to just shield this up. And the charm damage is doing so much. Yeah. Taking down the Frostlass and charming down their... They back out before I take them out, right? Good game. All right. So we're taking a 4-1. I mean, you know, it's all right. It's okay. Getting some points. If you're wondering why aren't you showing your points, well, I'm not going to do that. I'm honestly, I am not in the mood to listen to people talk about my score. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. Because look, man, I'm not one of these tryhards out here, and you do what you gotta do. You get to the highest rank, you sit in that lobby for like, you know, upwards of 10 minutes to look for one person. You do what you gotta do. You prove to the world that you can get to the best rank, all right? And you know, whatever helps you sleep at night, okay? Honestly, I'm over here trying to use some fun stuff and setting the pace for a lot of things, so... for Christ's sake, a lot of these people have been using my teams, all right? I'm not going to sit here and call out each individual one, but it's absolutely funny. I had to state this right here, right now, that these guys will bow down and lick the boots of all these other Twitch users, but when it comes down to me, they take my team and they, like, switch the order, and they, like, I made this team, and then there's going to be the people who are like, well, you're not the one making up all these teams. I absolutely agree, for sure, for sure. But when it comes down to specific teams, right when I make a video the next day to have it, okay, let's be realistic. Let's be realistic, okay? So, I am just going to have, you know, I'm not going to say we're having fun, but what we're really trying to do is test things out, you know, go above and beyond and not stick with the meta, you know, not stick to something safe, right? And then you post videos like veteran rank, blah, 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 like, okay, well, how about, you know, I hear all this, like, tough talk. Let's see you use something that's really hard to use, all right? And then I will be impressed, okay? So there's that little explanation. I don't care about the dang score right now. Sure, I'm trying, and, you know, we'll get around to look at it one day, but we still have 2 months, so don't worry about it. That's that score explanation there. And then don't get me started on the Go Battle League errors, lag, and not being able to hit your charge moves, not gaining energy correctly. Esport, give me a break. Okay, so there's that. So anyways, let's get back into the commentary here. So up against this Altaria, and we still have 2 shields and a full health. And we do have a Dugong back there, so we're going to go ahead and shield this up here, getting off a Shadow Bone. And this does hurt Altaria quite a bit. And that's beautiful damage there. So they're going to be not quite taking us out. We're actually swapping to start gaining energy. And we're up to 2 Leaf Blades at this point. This is great up against this Dugong here, which is hitting us with super effective quick move damage. So it's not the best around here for us. Going for another one. This is going to be getting through. Beautiful. And since we do have 1 shield left, 100% shielding this up, of course. Now, let's go. This is going to be a very close one. That Altaria is extremely low. So let's see how this does work out. So we're going to be going for this Leaf Blade. And... taking out the Altaria with a quick move. Fantastic with Shiftry. Let's get it, folks, into the next battle here. We're going to be met with a Skarmory. All right, so basically what we're going to do here, again, I'll explain it, is I think let everything go through, try to hit that Ice Beam, and bring in the AWAC to farm it down and just gain a ton of energy. Have Fire Blast for if they have a potential counter for the moves that they would expect to see. I don't know, an Obstagoon back there. Fire Blast hurts it quite a bit. Shadow Bone is resisted. Bone Club's not doing very much. Flame Wheel could potentially be good for you, but anyway, so we're going to be trying to farm. They're swapping into the Ludicolo, and we're going to make a very slow swap into our Shiftry here, going for the Leaf Blade, seeing that it is going to be nice neutral damage because it is going to be part water, doing a ton over there. So we have to make the call. Is this going to be Ice Beam or Bubble Beam? All right, so it is going to be Ice Beam. That would have done a lot of damage. All right, so we're just going to go for another one of these here. Take that Shiftry, or that Ludicolo out as quick as possible. As much as I would love to have farmed it down with the quick moves, That's just not ideal right now. They're going to be going in with a Frostlass, and this is why Shiftry is so good. We'll be taking super effective from that quick ice damage, but man oh man, are we dealing that damage with our charge moves and quick move. They let it go through, maybe thinking I would have potentially bait them here, and we're absolutely letting that go through. Going in with the Marowak that does already have energy. In comes the Skarmory, and at this point, I mean, we could have farmed it down, but I feel like they had energy here, so we're just going to hit these back to back. I feel like they almost had 2 of these ready to go, maybe. I wasn't keeping track of counting or anything at this point, so getting another Shadow Bone off here, and we're going to be able to take the win. Looking good. This team is putting in some work here, folks. Yeah, and yes, we are at A's, as if you haven't noticed. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. All right, we already discussed that. Anyways, into the next battle, we're met with a Lantern here, and this actually isn't the worst position to be in for me. I would have loved the Shiftry to be matched up against it, but maybe it will be later down the line here. We're going to go ahead and let that go through, no problem. And building up to a Play Rough. This will easily take out the Lantern. They're going to be actually shielding it up, and I do believe I shield this up myself. Oh, no. What do we want to do? We go in here as Shiftry? Oh, yeah, beautiful. They're going Frostlass. Since they are down as shield... Oh, no. This is our game. Pretty sure. I can't say that with certainty yet because there could still be Pokemon that throws a wrench into everything. Like, I don't know, a Obstagoon. But, yeah, since the Wigglytuff is down, that would be a massive problem unless we were able to get a Fire Blast through or a couple of Leaf Blades. Taking out that Frostlass. There's no more shields on their end, so this is a pretty good position for us to be in. So they're going to be going back in here with the Lantern, which makes sense. Building up to a Shadow Bone. Yeah, we're not going to farm it. I'm just going to go ahead and take that out. And they have a Altaria in the back. Now, I started getting a little nervous because I didn't hit that Shadow Bone. But they don't have any shields. But this Shiftry doesn't have full health here, folks. So, getting a little close. Going for the first foul play, doing a lot of damage. The next one's going to be taking it out because of the quick move damage along with it that we did build up there. That was a close one. We're taking the one with 2 shields. Hey, that was not a flex, honestly. I don't try to do that unless it's a name that I don't like of the person, like somebody who's talked a lot of crap or something. I don't know, whatever. And I tend to not even really remember anybody who does that because your Twitter names and their in-game names are sometimes different, and I don't keep track of these morons, some of these people who just run their mouth because they're simply jealous or whatever the case may be, right? So I don't do that 2 shield flex. It just so happened to work out like that. Anyways, we're up against this thing, and I really wanted to farm it. I think I actually do farm this thing all the way home. Like, we're already at 100 energy, yeah. So going for the Leaf Blade on this Obstagoon here, and we're just going to be digging in. Can we get to a third one? Ooh, I don't know. We're going to have to get off another Snarl here, but that counter damage is... Oh, they're letting it go through, and we... Oh, this is interesting. What are we going to do here? Oh, I remember what happened. Okay, so I thought they were going to hit me with a Flame Charge here, but these guys go straight for a Shadow Ball with that Chandelure. Chandelure is going to, resist Charm damage, Fairy damage, but it is so glassy in Great League, it doesn't matter. They're going for a Flame Charge, raising their attack. I'm like, come on, Wigglytuff. When we take them out and they still have 2 shields. That's what happens when that quick move damage catches up to you without you being aware, or you have a very glassy Pokemon like that. So Wigglytuff versus Wigglytuff. Let me give you the rundown on my Wigglytuff here. Basically, it has great attack, and it is shiny. That's why I'm using it. It does not have ideal IVs for PvP Great League, but whatever. The thing about it is we're going to be able to win the CMP, Charge Move Priority, when it comes down to that mirror match. I've won every single one, and I've had about 10 matchups up against a Wigglytuff mirror match there. And some people shield it up, they want to keep that swap advantage. Some people let it go down. If they let it go down, I pretty much avoid one. Even if they use a shield, that puts them at a shield disadvantage, and I simply go in there with a Alolan Marowak after that to absorb the charge move. And I'm more than likely will take the win there as well. So we have the Shiftry up against the Altaria here, and this is... very interesting here. Going to go ahead and shield that up. Building up a little bit of extra energy, and we are swapping right as they swap here. Ooh, this is not looking good. Shadow Bone coming in hot, right? Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and go for our own here. If they use a shield, I mean... How is this going to work? Oh, boy. Why didn't they not get it off? Did they think? I thought they could farm us down. That's what happened there. That's what happened. See, it happens to the best of us. Going in here with the Shiftry, instantly going for that foul play, taking out the Altaria. Holy cow, that was a good game. That was a close one there. Into the next battle here, folks. And this is the last one. So remember, if you did enjoy it, please give it a big thumbs up. Really helps me out. Let's start off the year with a like on the video. Alright, so we're met with a Alolan Graveler. Go figure. What we started the video with, we're going to be ending it with getting hit by Stone Edge right to the face, and that hurt a lot. And you'd think that they had some energy ready to throw there. Very, very curious. So we're going to be going with that Leaf Blade and then swapping into our Alolan Marowak, and they have an Obstagoon back there. Fire Blast, guys? Can you say Fire Blast? Well, let's take it one step at a time here. We don't have Wigglytuff, so we need to... Oh, okay. We're building up so much energy, we need to bait this shield. Alright, beautiful. Fire Blast time. I think we can shield this up and get to one. I really hope that's the case, because that thing can charge up really fast. So, getting to the Fire Blast. Beautiful. This is so good here. Taking out the Obstagoon, no problem. We have a Wigglytuff in the back. Now... we have no more shields, so... damn, that was unfortunate. We have a Shiftry in the back that's taking super effective from the charm. I don't know about this, but we do have energy, guys. Let's get it. Can we take the win here? And barely making it. Thank you for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.